Hello students, I hope that you must have watched my previous videos. Now we are going to read the text and going to study its textual analysis of the tragedy Macbeth. Dear student, it is the first scene of Act First, which is the opening scene of this tragedy, or we can say it is exposition. That openings, the happenings, or the incident, or the scene, which tells about the upcoming events or about the whole scenario, coming scenario, is known as exposition. I read it here. The setting of the scene is a heath, a desert place, and there, how is the spectacle, how is the scenario, how is the setting? Thunder and lightning, and then enter three witches. First witch says, when shall we three meet again? In thunder, lightning, or in rain? There are three witches, and one of them, the first witch, asks, when shall we three meet again? In thunder, lightning, or in rain? She asks that when we all three witches are going to meet again. And what does she answers herself? It is the rhetoric questions. Answer is also given by herself. That in thunder, lightning, or in rain. She says that we will meet when there is thunder, there is lightning, and there is the rain. Dear students, sorry student, there was a phone call and I had to disconnect it. So when there is a lightning, thunder and rain, then they decide to meet again. And dear students, these are the elements of supernatural environment. And the Shakespeare and that in that era of that Elizabethan age or the Renaissance, the supernatural elements were used frequently in the literature. And Shakespeare also used these elements to heighten the effect of the tragedy, to heighten the effect of the setting. He used the supernatural elements in his writing frequently. And here also we see that these witches are talking about the supernatural environment, thunder, lightning and rain. Then students, second we says, when the hurly-burly done, the war which is going on, or the hurly-burly done, that the sun will be set, on that time we will meet. When the battle is lost and won, and she says that the battle is over, then we will meet. And then the third which says, that will be ere the set of sun. She says that on that time the sun will be also about to set. Then first which says, where is the place? Second says, upon the heath. Heath is a desert place. Heath is an area away from the city, away from the human dwellings, and it is lonely, desert area. Okay. And then see, third we say, there to meet with Macbeth. She says, third one says that we will meet there to meet Macbeth. Means they have planned to do something, to imprint something in the mind of the Macbeth, because the powers of evils or the agents of evils finds right person for their purpose, and then they catch it, they incite it, and then their aims and objectives are followed and are completed. So they have decided to meet the Macbeth. And then say, first we say, I come, Grey Malkin. That is there, what we say, the again there is a phone call there. So the Grey Malkin, she says that first we says address to her what that head or her owner or her that one what we say controlling authority that queen of witches, and to her she addresses that I am coming, Grey Malkin. And and another says Paddock calls. She says I am also coming. Paddock calls mean like toad. The word meaning of the word meaning of Paddock is the toad, and here Grey Malkin, the meaning is that one cat. So see, dear student, the agent of black, the agent of devil, or the animal which are used as the symbol of evil by the writers or by the authors or in society, these are cats and toads, all this. So these witches are also seen in the form of cat and the toad, and they are saying that we are coming. And third wish says Anan. And then they all unitedly they unitedly speak, fair is foul and foul is fair, over through the fog and fill the air. Dear student, these lines are the gist or the theme or the main idea of this tragedy. If we understand the meaning of these lines, we will come to know the whole incidents, whole summary, whole sense of this tragedy. Fair is foul and foul is fair. Fair means the things or the incidents or whatever is right, that is fair. So what is right, that is wrong. Fair is foul and foul is fair, and what is wrong, that is exactly right. Now hover through the fog and fill the air, and they say that we will move through the dusty or through the dirty air and in the fog. That is the second line. They are the witches are saying about themselves that we will move through the dirty air, the dirty environment. But the first line, fair is foul and foul is fair, that describe about this tragedy, that the fair is foul, what is right. And here, students, what is right, that the Macbeth should, these are my views. You also try to understand each. That fair is foul, what is the right, that is wrong. The right thing is that the Macbeth should be devoted, should be faithful to his king. But if he becomes the faithful to his king, it will be wrong. If he is faithful, then the purpose of the witches will not be completed. So what is right, that is wrong. The Macbeth should be faithful, but he should not be. And if he is there faithful, then the purpose of the witches will not be completed. So what is right, that is wrong, and that is wrong, which is wrong. And what is wrong? That wrong is that Macbeth should not deceive the king. Macbeth should not try to overpower the kingdom, to snatch the kingdom by killing or by anything, to complete his ambition. And that is the wrong activity. But these wrong activities are right to complete the ambitions of Macbeth and to fulfill the purposes, to fulfill the targets, to fulfill the aims, to fulfill the wishes of the witches. So dear students, that fair is foul and foul is fair. What is right, that is wrong, and what is wrong, that is right, in these perspectives. And here in this line of students, we see the antithesis. The opposite lines are used to express a meaning. That fair is foul and foul is fair. These are the opposite lines, and which are completing a meaning. So that is antithesis. There are three terms, literary terms, which are used in literature, which use opposite meanings: paradox, oxymoron, and antithesis. In oxymoron, we use words, opposite words. Likewise, he was killed with kindness. Killed and kindness. If someone is killed, then the person can't be the kind, but killed with kindness, cruel kind. Such words are oxymoron. Where the words which have opposite meanings are used, that is called oxymoron. And paradox mean the line which appears right but its meaning is just opposite or just other when we go through its ideas. Likewise, a child is the father of a man. If you read it, its literal meaning is totally different. A child can't be the father of man. But when we understand its ideas, that a person learns from there. So that is called paradox. And here the complete lines which are carrying the opposite meaning are used here. That is antithesis. So dear student, the literary term or figure of speech antithesis is used here. And this is the first scene of the act first. This is exposition or expository scene, and later on we will come to the next scene. Till that, you keep studying and keep reading. And if you have any problem, you can call me on my number. You can WhatsApp me. My number is 9413604588. So dear students, please keep studying at your home. And if you have any questions, post on WhatsApp. I am resetting my number again, 9413604588. Thank you.